kind of like wrapping up because this is like almost like I'm reaching a completion, moving in another direction. One thing I'm learning is I started working. I decided to dedicate to understand addiction 2012. Gave up my job. I spent almost like $35,000 each year funding my own project. I bought like these boxes, you know, and I have every tool in the world to reset the brain. But what I am seeing is what people want is not what they truly want. And like, you know, very interesting. Like, you know, I have done Western medicine, Eastern medicine. I have done no medicine, herbs. I completed meantime homeopathy, micro stimulation therapy, cranial electrical stimulation, and workers' comp. Like, you know, I have taken patients for pain management. But what people truly want is to be disabled so they can get disability income. And what people also want is not to work and collect income, but still they are sad. Like I'm asking them. One guy yesterday I saw, he's getting both Medicare, Social Security income and disability income. And come to find out because of Trump Care, that he holds more than $2,000 in his bank. So he's using his Medicare, Social Security income. He was miserable. And I said, so it doesn't matter how much they make, they are unhappy. And I'm like thinking, you know, that's so interesting. Like, you know, so here I am, I gave up my life to thinking people, I can bring them to next level.
Yeah.
And I feel it's not my job. Yesterday, one guy, so now they are saying the street knowledge is, they found that I'm the toughest doctor for addiction and they cannot get a bridge from me. And this is like a street thing. One guy said, through grapevine I heard this. So because of that, one guy, he's getting the max, okay, 2, like, you know, 8 a day. That's the max we go up. He fired me yesterday because for some reason, he actually, right, next week I gave him a choice of coming either on Monday or Friday because I'm not here Tuesday and Thursday because I'm going for a magnet show to Florida. They have the Florida International Medical Equipment Show, FIMEshow.com. And I set up magnet lounges for people because I know how to reset the body with just magnets. And we actually, the nuns in the convent in Somerville, they didn't want to use any medication at all. And they want to be truly of service to the people because of health insurance and stuff. They don't want to get sick. So in the convent, they asked me to come and set it up. They love me. Wow. So I set up the whole lounge for them.
So what does that consist of?
Just magnetic therapy. Lounge is like how we do our hot tub.
Yeah.
You put together a magnet setup. You know, so they bought like the whole thing, like around, it cost like around like $11,000 to $12,000. The setup they wanted, just like a hot tub. But the advantage is there was a nun who had a knee pain. She was almost like, you know, not able to get up. I'll produce a YouTube video. Actually, I'll actually bring it up right now. Her name is Sister Andrew. And so I'm going to go here. And if you go to my heal.tv, that's my heal.tv is my videos.
Oh.
And if you say on the search box, right? Heal now, PEMF. It'll bring it. So this is Sister Andrew.
What happened today?
Oh, yeah.
You heard of me? Okay. Okay. And then we did the treatment.
Yes,
Dr. Brown.
Dr. Brown.
The treatment.
Almost 100% better.
Nice. So the pain was unbearable. If you know a pain scale, if pain scale 0 is nothing, it was 10. 10 by 10. And it was very painful for you. And after I finished the treatment, what was the pain scale?
It's much better. I can say 1 or 2.
1 or 2. And how many minutes it took to get away the pain? Like get rid of the pain. How many minutes you think it took you to realize that you didn't have pain?
Wasn't it less than 5?
5 minutes?
No, because she was afraid to answer.
Yeah,
Like she
just- I
said,
know.
am I saying the right thing? but the thing is, so we set up the whole lounge for them. This is the setup I did. So how to diagnose, and this is the PMF equipments they bought from us, and it's like all in a trolley, and we put up like a trolley, and that's their but they brought it to their convent. So they tested. They're very smart. Oh my God, like
Really?
brilliant nuns.
Really?
This guy, he came to my office with a cane. He couldn't walk.
I came in with my pain and severe
So,
pain.
I can see your cane.
I had a difficult time sleeping last night and getting up and down, and I was having spasms. My legs were shaking
See
and
how
quivering.
quivering?
I came in and I had a treatment,
He
and
was walking
no longer
ginger.
walking with my cane, and I'm pain free right now.
So what would you say before the treatment, the pain scale?
Probably a 7 or an 8.
And then after treatment,
Treatment, I have no pain now.
0.
0.
So
Great.
this is what
Thank
I
you.
do, and what I understood is I know how to reset pain. I know how to treat addiction. I know how to do wound care. Like I will heal wounds, like with homeopathic cannabinoids. That like it's not even fathomable. And I have reached out to 1 million people on health app. I've done everything I wanted medically. But what I am seeing is what people want is not what they want.
Right.
I actually gathered a group of 30 to do micro shelter because they always said shelter is important. Not even a single person showed up
30.
after the 30. See, it cost me only like $250.
Mhm.
So I decided to do the whole thing as my bonsai garden because I feel I can grow my own food. I can know how to build their micro shelter. I can teach them skills. Anything they want, they have no excuse.
Right.
But the only person who's not showing up in action is the people. So I feel like I'm really going to step back because it's not my job to fix people. Because people know I have every tool in the world. But yesterday this guy walked out on me because he says I'm not going to give him what he wants. So I asked him, what exactly you want? He says, I want 1 extra medication before I see you. I said, hey, you're going to come see me on Monday. I said, I can give you 8, which means yesterday evening he told me, you are getting 1 for that night, 2 for Friday, 2 for Saturday, 2 for Sunday, which is 6, plus 1 in the morning on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, that makes it 8. He says I was lying. And then I said, okay, otherwise I'll give you your original script, which is 14.
Yeah.
He says, I'm going to see another person. I cannot deal with you anymore. You make me, not like you. Like it almost felt like he felt disrespected. And I was thinking, what is it in their brain that gets stuck? I haven't
What is
understood.
it?
What
It's
is
gonna
it?
be the most frustrating thing dealing with like these people. Like I can only imagine.
No, but he is very nice though. He gave me my box. Like it's almost like there is like a disconnect in their brain.
disconnect.
It's like I feel this is like a cocaine brain. They want to have an outcome, and they know how to ask for it.
Mhm.
If by chance the outcome is not like he wanted 1 extra or 2 extra, just so that he doesn't feel scared that he's like he wants to have this insurance.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm telling him he's getting exactly what he's asking for.
Right.
But he's not able to hear me.
What's wrong with these people? I don't know. That would frustrate the hell out of me. I don't know how you do
No,
it.
I'm just fascinated by this brain. So I felt like, I told him, of course you can go see another provider. The other provider came and said, what is it he wants? I said, I don't know. Maybe he needs switching energy.
Yeah. Right.
It's like, but one of the things I realized is I need to honor the word they utter. So even if he comes back, I'm going to tell him, hey, I need to honor you. I cannot take you back. Even though I love him.
Right.
Because I feel the word was spoken. Because it's for me, not for him.
Yep.
And I feel I need to really disconnect with him.
Yep. Right.
So one of the things I'm going to focus on is just give them what they want, but let them spell it out for me. Because now I'm thinking what is good for them.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, if I really give them what they want, maybe they'll be happy. You know, like meaning like let him say 8 rather than me telling him 8.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, give them like the power, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes
so
they just want that
maybe
power.
yes. So even though I know exactly what they want,
Yeah.
let them spell it out.
Yeah.
You know, so
They're like
it's-
children. That's like when I used to work with, like the troubled kids, sometimes, they would just want the power. This girl could be like misbehaving, whatever, and like say they had the radio has to be low, because it can make other girls upset late at night, whatever. This girl, she was like in restraints all day long, right? Finally, she would get to the point we're allowed to go back to her room after like hours of dealing with hell, right? So first thing she does, turn the radio up wicked loud, right? And that can like cause other girls, what? You know what I mean? But I was supervisor, and I told this girl, I said, she'll turn it down. She just wants the power.
Whoa.
I know this girl. Give her a minute, not
Control,
less than a
control.
minute, and she just want the staff. Nope, she goes right in there. Tiziana, right? What does the girl do? Attack her. Like the girl, because she's like, get out of here, Kim. Nope, turn it down. It's like, don't power struggle. So I would just avoid power struggles. She knows she's not supposed to have her radio up. She's been putting us through hell all day. It's 10 o'clock at night. We've been here since 7 in the morning. She will turn it down. And like she just wants that little bit of power.
It's very interesting. So this week, right, like the meditation, interestingly, is about confusion. People are going to be in the space of confusion, and they need a breeze of clarity.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Like how the meditation also comes back to that. And then the 8th step, which is like what we are going to go through. The step 8 is what I'm working on this week.
Oh, this is your book? This is your book, right?
This is my book, but see, because we are doing 12 steps, 8 is made a list of all person we have harmed, became willing to make amends to them all. So 8th step, because every month is, so August is month 8.
Yeah, yep.
So it is 8th step, which is to make amends.
Oh.
But in spirituality, this month is about finding clarity in a confused state. So like that's what I went through this week. Like I'm like saying, what is confusing about me telling exactly what they want? I don't know whether it's my accent, like I'm like trying to figure out why is there a disconnect? Like what is it that I need to improve? Because it's not about them. It's like something I'm saying make them feel they are not in control. And I don't understand it because I'm giving them exactly what they want. But still, so this week is life with its myriad shades of emotion creates confusion in the inner space. But this can be mitigated by gentle breeze of clarity through the prayers, which acts as soothers. So it's like very interesting. Each stage I reach in that meditation, it gets played out for me.
Yeah.
That's like bizarre, or maybe it is not bizarre. It's a blessing, you know. Like I can see the higher truth. So, and I went through that phase too. I was driving and like I was like, dude, this combobulated. Like I was thinking, why is it? And for some random reason, I stopped in the middle of the highway and I picked a willow tree. I'm like saying, oh, what am I doing?
Oh, you did? Oh.
It's like my soother is plants.
Right.
So I broke a tree and I mean, like, on roadside there are like lots of wild.
Yeah.
For some reason, willow to me is humility and humbleness. Willow also has natural willow bark, which is aspirin.
Oh.
That's how we get our aspirin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, willow bark is the aspirin.
Oh,
so I actually planted it because at first I wanted to anchor that confusion. I wanted to like really, and because the great wisdom of willow is even if it breaks apart, right, that whole tree comes down, it can regrow itself. It can regenerate because even like it doesn't even need a root. Like if you cut the log, you just throw it in water, it'll root itself.
Wow, that's amazing.
Willow is one of the most what is it called? Resurrection type of a tree. It will regenerate it million times. Same thing with redwood too. It will regenerate itself.
Those are gigantic redwood trees?
Yeah, because they can fire cannot destroy them.
Mhm.
That's why they survived the meteor,
Oh
because
yeah.
it burned down completely, but they regenerated. Willow is like kind of a miniature version of redwood, like meaning like
Mhm.
it can regenerate no matter how many times it's hurt.
That's amazing.
So I was
Amazing.
maybe that's why I stopped and like picked willow. I think because I also am growing redwood tree because I always go back to earth and regenerate through the plants. So
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
going to learn from willow, like, what it is like being uprooted, like
Yeah.
falling apart, and resurrection. But it's a very
Awesome.
interesting place I'm reaching in life.
That's
So what are
awesome.
you working on this week?
This week, I have so much stuff to put online.
So
That's my
you're
only
doing the
huge
antique.
project. Huh?
What you are doing for antique? Or
So,
is it antiques you're doing?
antiques?
No, but like what are you putting online?
Oh yeah, like yeah, antiques. Just tons of clothes, like nice clothes. I mean, I find myself I keep buying things, but I'm not putting them online. And I'm like,
So
Jill,
you
Jill,
need to make a shop.
stop. What? Yeah,
You're making a shop.
yeah. I need to. You should see the stuff I have. You should see the
Where
stuff
are
I
you
got.
gonna sell? Craigslist or?
No, I never really do Craigslist. Um, offer up, offer up. That one. I just joined that one though. I've never sold on that before. Let go. You know that commercial? They have like really funny commercials. Do you remember the one in the
Yeah.
operating room and the guy's got the thing that like vibrates? You remember the doctor and he's trying to like work on the patient and his arms moving and like put it on let go. And before they even like hit the send button, the guy like with like the neck brace, he's like, I'll buy it, right? So he has a, even then so he's like got a cane or something and he's like walking down the street with it on and it's like wiggling. It's like the most
Ridiculous commercials.
yeah. So funny though. You know, there I mean and so I sell on there. Amazon I sell like a lot on Amazon. Yep. And I want to start selling on eBay, but eBay's more work. Amazon.
Well, have you tried Etsy?
Nope. I haven't tried Etsy yet. Nope, I haven't. But I'm always on Etsy. Because a lot of the things like if I buy something, I have to try to like research it to see like what it is, all the information about it. So a lot of the times when I Google it, I have an Etsy account and I like save things, a lot of things on Etsy and stuff. And I have some things that are worth like so much money, and I'm just trying to like find out because the things that I love the most is like Asian art, Asian things, but they're all different, dynasties, and like it's so much to know. You know what I mean? It's just like
I decided
so
to
much know.
go back to farming. So I'm making my greenhouse in my other office.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to ground myself because I feel I've done people part. Now I'm going to go back to like for me, soothing part is just plants again and again.
Yeah, that seems to be like what you always go back to that, right?
Yeah.
That's like
So I
your
think-
calling, probably.
So I think I'm gonna actually just this week I hired a group of people. So in my
Mhm.
Holliston office, I'm creating my farm,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I'm gonna open my farm. Like I feel like my bonsai farm, like just
Oh yeah,
like,
totally, yeah.
so I feel like I have worked with people and it's
Mhm.
not working out. My style is not working out. So
Mhm.
just go back to earth. Create
Yeah, and it's a
way.
lot more peaceful and way less hassle.
Yeah. So I feel I can teach and I'm kind of like taking a step back.
Mhm.
Like I have reached like 2012 to 17, 5 years completion, and I'm reaching the 6th year. I feel my job is done. I
Yeah.
tried very, very hard,
Right.
and now I'm going to use no brain here,
Mhm.
brainless operation, just to
Right.
give them what they want.
They don't talk. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then in Holliston, just farming, and I feel like I'm so happy.
Good.
This
Right.
way, like I'm not fighting. And my meditation is also reaching a very nice point where I see every week I'm arriving exactly what the meditation teaches.
Yeah, that is just great.
It's like
If you're going
yeah,
through it
again
step
and
by
again,
step.
sinking. So I
Right.
feel, oh my God, it's like so. My teacher said only 3 things I need to focus on: wealth equals flexible time, doing what
Oh,
you
yeah.
want with life. Relationship equals trust. There is ability to understand that person will stand by you and you
Mhm.
can trust them. Health equals stable mood. He says health equals no adrenaline surge when you're afraid or angry. So you are calm. At the same time, no dopamine surge when you're super happy and like things are going well. If you maintain that, he says you will reach 300 years of livelihood. And
Really?
he says, yeah. So he says he's already understood it and he's going to give it to us as a present. And he sent me a present from India.
That guy there, the
Yeah, my teacher.
wow,
Look at
oh,
that,
beautiful.
so pretty. So my rich hand got another gift to this. So he sent it to
Wow.
me. Yeah, he said that, like, wealth equals time. That's all. So spend every night, make a commitment to listen to my meditation.
Oh wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. So
Wow.
I feel he is
Beautiful.
my divine dad.
What kind of
Spiritual.
beads are these? Brown
These
beads.
called Rudra Aksha. Rudra means vibration. Aksha, it holds that vibration, but actually Rudrasha, the meaning is God's tears.
Oh wow.
The compassion he has for
Yeah, the
us.
compassion. Yeah.
So he looks at our suffering and he sheds a tear and it becomes a seed and it
Wow.
holds our prayers.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So I love it, and it's something that I will cherish.
Things like that, yeah.
New gift from my
Oh yeah, that's so nice.
Richmond hand and Gormat hand. Okay.
All right, well, yeah, I'll see you next week. And I'm going to log in